Hi, Vieira with stockmarketlive.tv. One of the tools that we have for those that they register on the website is the opportunity to respond or to participate in assignments. And these assignments, they are rather useful to you since they help you to think about probably things that you never considered, and even if you don't get the answers because you did not pay for it, comparing to subscribers, at least and likely you are going to have great benefits. And that is just one of them by creating a free account at stockmarketlive.tv or autonomous trading. Bear in mind that, for example, I've just uploaded a lesson with regards to this full investment documented process in Snapchat since IPO, where the objective has been the maximum objective, the maximum return on investment, okay? Proven, and I invite you to refer to the lesson that you have on the web with regards to this matter. Here, this diagram, and you find the lesson also in the trader's course. It is a very important one since as a beginner or even experienced investor in the markets, including those that they made great mistakes, as an example, Mr. Bill Ackman, who lost $4 billion investing in Valiant, calling it the next Berkshire Hathaway, or Mr. Carl Icahn, who lost a fortune investing in companies as Chesapeake Energy, or Transocean, companies where we call it a crash, a long-term investment process. By the way, you have the information also on the blog and the website of the company. One of the questions that investors they have is precisely, you have here a list of financial instruments, not all of them. For example, you can add here bonds. One of the questions is, how do I start, okay, in order to achieve what is precisely the objective of investing in the markets, which is consistency in the sense of maximum return on investment. Should you start by, trading or utilizing stocks, or instead, for example, oil or gold, forex, futures, and ETFs? Okay. One thing it is certain, I can give you this information for free, and you see it on the website where we discuss all these financial instruments. An investor, to be successful on a long-term basis, he cannot just know about stocks or oil or ETFs, okay? He has to know about all these financial instruments. All this is correlated, okay? So the question that you might have is, where do I start? Do I start by trading oil or ETFs about gold? And then you have, for example, the gold itself is divided in ETFs, physical gold. Should you invest in physical gold, or stocks, all right? And it is correlated with the gold itself, okay? Going back, you also have here a very important matter, external factors, okay? Political, central banks, and so on. As an example, referring to it, you had the rally and also obviously the consequent crash in sectors as the steel sector, okay? So you remember, for example, a stock as US Steel rallied basically 500% to $40 plus $41 an ounce. We downgraded to strong sell. US Steel crashed the most in 26 years, and at that price, Wall Street was raising targets to $60 plus, okay? So this is an example of how external factors they can have influence, and you also have to learn about them. Political, again I repeat, central banks, wars, and so on. All right. So the next step is what you have here, an assignment. You should put these instruments by order. Okay. So let me exemplify. For example, let's say that you believe that you should start, and by the way, here in the forex markets, for example, we discuss the most important currency pairs in the world, the euro US dollar, the British pound US dollar, Bitcoin. But you have by far more. You have an entire group, cryptocurrencies, so there is a vast list related to the Forex broad sector, all right? So let's go back, and I could continue here with ETFs. For example, you have the Qs, the tech sector, you have the IBB, the biotechnology, FAS, the financials, the gold, and so on. And you also have the inverses, okay? I could type here the QID, all right? So these are the inverses we discuss daily. All these ETFs, for example, in the service artificial intelligence. I'm going to click here, and this is your assignment, all right? So you can utilize a tool as this one, precisely, to respond and to give your answers, but by subscribing or opening an account. You have a Google Doc where you have the questions, and you just have to click, my answer is this one, this, or this, and then you have the grading, all right? Which I believe it is already helpful to you. You don't have to pay anything for it, all right? This is something we have been working, besides helping you to succeed in the markets by providing complementary information ahead of earnings, as you could see the past week or couple of weeks in Netflix and Ferrari, the single best performers on the exchange, okay? These are examples. All of them I could refer here to Vertex, pharmaceuticals, Snapchat, Alibaba, all of them. All of them, okay? So we are not talking about exceptions, okay? All of them. So if you believe that, for example, you should start, I don't know, by ETFs, what you have to do here is rather simple. You just duplicate. You put here, for example, ETFs. You see here an arrow. This is a thick arrow. So if you want to know why there is here a thick arrow, and vice versa, there is a lesson in the lessons in the Trader's Course explain all this in detail, okay? Not only lessons based on, it's not theory, okay? We are referring to live lessons, then discussing companies like, Intuitive Surgical, Nvidia, the most important companies in the world, Microsoft, entire sectors, okay? If you believe that, for example, you should start by, oil, you can click here on duplicate, you bring this down, and you say, well, my first step, for example, is oil, okay? And then I'm going to move into, ETFs. If this is okay, I'm not saying that this is the answer, I'm just referring, and you can click here, and you proceed, all right? What is the advantage? The advantage is that by doing the exercise before you get the answer, the correct one, in the end, you learn about it. At least you think, use your most important tool that God offered you one day, which is precisely your brain. And one of the reasons we dedicate a long time doing these exercises is precisely because all this reasoning becomes fluent in our own brain or minds. And we educate our inner self, and by educating our inner self, the output, the decisions that we make, they have to be not only fluent or transparent or objective, as they have to be automatic, okay? And therefore, also, these process and diagrams and flowcharts, they are behind more complex things related to algorithms and the way then you have the step-by-step in the investment process with hundreds or thousands of rules where the definition of priorities, for example, it is very well described, okay? So this sort of explanation, how things they work, and you can benefit from that. You have here lines of influence, you have here blue lines, red lines, all these explained in detail, okay? So this stuff is rather important to help you to succeed and to achieve consistency in the end. This is not about today making $1 million and next month to lose $1 million. This is about methodology that has been proven to work for 30 years regardless of market conditions, okay? Thank you. Bye.